What is going on, guys? It's Vulture back in another video, and I'm pretty sure you've heard about the next Assassin's Creed game called Assassin's Creed Empire. Is skipping 2016 for 2017. Now this actually makes me so happy because Assassin's Creed, ever since Unity came out, it just had this fatigue. I just felt that the series just didn't have that special feeling, Every Assassin's Creed before Unity, like Assassin's Creed 4, Assassin's Creed 3, were like really good. I loved them, even though Assassin's Creed 3 had like Connor and he was kind of a flat protagonist. I really liked the game. Okay, the American storyline and stuff like that, it was just really awesome. And Assassin's Creed 4, I mean, I've played this game a lot. I got every collectible over there. I got like pretty much every achievement that is to get, instead of like the multiplayer ones, because I didn't like the Assassin's Creed multiplayer much. So let's talk about Assassin's Creed Empire. Of course, it's coming out in 2017, just like I said before. And what's cool about this is that the new game will take place in ancient Egypt, and I'm pretty sure ancient Egypt is going to be even more way back before the first Assassin's Creed, before Altair. And there's an article over here in front of me. It says that the player will take control of an escaped slave and will also have the ability to control an eagle. That is actually pretty cool. And let me just show you a picture that I found in the internet. It's called Osiris, and holy crap, if you look at the background over here, you would see like NPCs that are just dressed as Egyptians. Okay, this is probably Assassin's Creed Empire right here, but it probably just gonna look a lot different, like graphically and stuff like that. But based on what I'm seeing over here, from the player, from the NPCs, it just looks like an ancient Egypt, and the player especially, he just looks like an escaped slave. I'm not being racist over here. Anyways, but it does look like this is Assassin's Creed Empire's, before it was Assassin's Creed Empire, So let's just steer away from Cyrus over here, but let's talk about the team. The team wants to target a Witcher-esque feel, and that actually makes me so excited because Witcher 3 was actually my best game of 2015. I still play this game. I still go collectible hunting, and what's great about this is that it makes me think about what Assassin's Creed Empire would look like. Is they want to have a regional open world, and that is just the best thing that would ever happen to the series, because if you remember at Assassin's Creed 2, it did have regional open world. You would just go from like Rome to other places in Italy, and that actually made it a lot better because you could add more detail into the worlds, you could add more story content, enhance the AI, because if you're gonna have like one big open world in one instance, you're gonna have just less content or repeatable missions, repetitiveness. That's what made Assassin's Creed Unity bad, actually, because it has just so much repetitive missions that I was okay, no, I don't want to play this game anymore. Okay, even though I want to go collect all the chests, quests and stuff like that, I was like, no, I don't want to play it. But Assassin's Creed Syndicate was actually a bit of an upgrade to the usual Assassin's Creed Unity. My Assassin's Creed Empire wishlist is that it would have interesting side quests, and I don't mean by do this, escort that, chase that, tackle him, and yay, you killed him in the most normal way ever. No, I want like these kind of secondary stories that your character can go in, like in Witcher, every quest is actually different than every other quest. It doesn't have to be the same thing, and that's what's good about the regional open worlds, because you can add in so much life into the world, and especially with it being on next-gen consoles like the Xbox One, PS4, and PC, they would add in more interiors. Now, I'm not talking about like crazy interiors and pointless ones like in Assassin's Creed Unity, or few ones like in the old Assassin's Creeds, namely Assassin's Creed 3 and Syndicate, actually Syndicate did have plenty of interiors, but useful interiors, you know. I wanted to go back to what Assassin's Creed 4 and 3 had, where you would actually, like, instead of having cinematic, but it would have like you controlling where you go. So if you remember, like in Assassin's Creed 4, I don't have the footage, I'm sorry. You would go into this interior, and then, you know, the game just takes away the controls, and your character would just run like a small cinematic run and get out the window or the door, and he would lose the enemy sight. I would like to have that, you know, but only enhanced to make it like really good. And another thing from my wish list is that I would like to have a player progression system, not the ones from like Syndicate, not the ones from Unity, but I would like one from Assassin's Creed 4 and Assassin's Creed 2. You know, like these games actually made me happy, because I was like, okay, can I get this better gear, like apart from skills, that it didn't have any skills in the older Assassin's Creed games, but it will be interesting to see more skills in this one, but are useful. In Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Syndicate didn't have really just skills that really affected the gameplay, and I really wish that they would add in like a good player progression system in Assassin's Creed Empire. And especially that they're taking this, you know, a full year break usually means that sometimes when people take a full year break, especially for a series that comes out every year, they should, you know, make the game graphically better. They are going for a graphical overhaul. I'm interested. I would like it to be good graphics, but also stable and optimized, not like Unity. We don't want another Unity where you would go crazy with the graphics and forget about optimizing the game at launch. Oh yeah, and I would like another thing from a play progression system is, you know, based on the title, you know, Assassin's Creed Empire, I'm pretty sure it's like Syndicate, you know, where you would have to free bases and stuff like that and take control of them. Like you build your own empire, upgrades and stuff like that. That actually would be a pretty cool system. Add that in, especially if you would take control of an escaped slave that, you know, probably his like motives for being an assassin is because he wants to kill all the slavers and free all the slaves. So basically, you know, I want the system for like the base building and the empire control. I really would like it to be like the Montergione, was it? I think it was from Assassin's Creed 2, where you actually upgrade your villa. And let's just head over to the combat system. They are going to overhaul the combat system, and I do mean that they will change it for the better. You know, Unity's combat was, I don't know, I just felt it was slow, like really slow. One of my wishes before Unity, when I played Assassin's Creed 4, I was like, okay, this was too easy for me. I wanted a little bit of challenge, and then they just went for a way too slow thing. And what's pretty cool is that they're going for a free-form combat system. And if you don't know what a free-form combat system is, I think it is how The Witcher 3's combat system was. I think it was the free-form combat system where you just it's basically the player that chooses the target instead of, you know, the game. And also horses are back, and boats. That is awesome. Like, horses really needed to come back. In every Assassin's Creed there was a horse. The first Assassin's Creed game had horses. Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations had horses. I think so, that Revelations, but I'm pretty sure, now I'm sure, but Brotherhood had. Assassin's Creed 3 had horses. Assassin's Creed 4, on the other hand, had boats, and boats were actually pretty cool. And especially if they're going to go for boats and horses in Assassin's Creed Empire, that actually makes it really cool. Also, probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, this game is being made by the Black Flag team. That is awesome. I loved Black Flag. The game was addicting. I played it a lot, okay? I played everything, just like I said. And that is actually really cool. And they did say that this game had a lot more story than any of the rest, and this would actually make me so happy, because the recent Assassin's Creed games, Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Unity, especially Unity, there were you know, they were half-assed. Okay, I'm sorry, I just had to say it. They were just so short in story, you know. I mean, like, for God's sake, sequence 12 in Unity, okay, seriously, 2 sequences, okay, had just one memory, and the whole memory was just a cinematic. It was just people talking and then goodbye. All right, second seek. Let's go for sequence 13. But that was that sound, you know. And every sequence in that game just had maximum 3, and that is all. Maximum 3 to 2. That's really bad, you know. I really loved the old Assassin's Creed games. Assassin's Creed, what was it? 2, yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 had so much story in it. I mean, like, seriously, I played this game. It has a lot of story content, okay? Like, there were 13 sequences. One of them was removed for DLC, and that was kind of bullshit. But even though they removed one sequence, it was still a long game, okay? From the upgrades, from the progression, from the story, it was just a game that would take your time. And let's talk about E3 2016 for a moment for Assassin's Creed Empire. I bet that they will show the game at E3 this year. It will most likely be, you know, like, on a percentage base, I would think it is a 80%. 80% that they're going to show the game at E3, you know, probably tease it. Probably is going to be the surprise that they usually do. Ubisoft with, like, the Division and Watch Dogs, and I think it was Ghost Recon Wildlands. Yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands and Rainbow Six Siege, where they actually, at the end of the show, they don't talk about it and they just bring in a trailer and gameplay and surprise everyone and let people, like, go crazy about it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they would probably show us either a trailer, a cinematic trailer, and then just reveal it's 2017, you know. Show, like, the release date, not exactly the release date, but a release schedule, exactly like Q3 2017. And it would be cool to see the gameplay, you know, like a pre-alpha gameplay showing off what the series would look like at the release. As long as they don't lie to us, okay? As long as they don't have these beautiful graphics, okay? Just like how Watch Dogs and Division had. And then they downgraded all of a sudden. So yeah, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to all the games and like this video. Comment down below what you want to see in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. No, in Assassin's Creed Empire. Do you want to see like new features or old and returning features? Did you disagree with this video? Write down in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll be making a Watch Dogs 2 wish list. Goodbye.